A jury trial has been scheduled for April 4th, 2023 in a civil lawsuit seeking Muscogee Creek Nation citizenship for 2 Creek Freedmen descendants. The petition filed in the MCN District Court on March 11, 2020, alleges that Rhonda K, Grayson and Jeffrey Kennedy applied for MCN citizenship and were denied. The petition seeks a declaratory judgment from the court that all Creek Freedmen descendants are Creek citizens under Article 2 of the 1866 treaty. December 1, 2022, a hearing was held on a motion for summary judgment filed by the plaintiffs in the case, but MCN District Court Judge Denette Mauser has not issued an order granting summary judgment as of the publication of this update. Damario Solomon-Simmons, who represents Grayson and Kennedy in the case, spoke to the media after the conclusion of the hearing.
All right, I'm attorney Damario Solomon-Simmons. I'm standing here with my family, really, with my clients, Rhonda Grayson to my right, Jeff Kennedy to my left, and many, many other Black Creek Indians, also known as Creek Freedmen, and many supporters who come from all over this nation to come here to this case. And before I talk about the case, I do want to address how we were treated by getting down here. They bought out police as if we were going to be terrorists. They treated our people with contempt. They were making people stand outside in the cold. They were making people who would come down, flew here from California and Kansas City and Detroit, Michigan, all over Las Vegas to stand out. This is a public courtroom with a public hearing, but I think it really shows what Black Creeks have been going through for 43 years. The humiliation, degradation, discrimination that we have suffered since 1979. That was what we were talking about today, and we felt that and dealt with that even coming to a court case. I do want to say I appreciate our judge. I felt like she was fair today. I felt like she understood what was going on in the courtroom and allowed us to present our case despite the nation's obstruction during our arguments. We put on a compelling case, a clear case, a specific case that said that Article 2, the Treaty of 1866, says Creeks of African descent are entitled to full citizenship rights and benefits as any other Creek. That's the case. That's the case. The nation was upset because we had to talk about some of the history behind this discriminatory policy. But there's always been certain elements within the nation that had a Confederate bent and hated Black Creeks. That's relevant because it's not everyone within the Creek Nation that are against Black Creeks. Most are not. But it's that small but loud minority who are anti-Black. But they will not prevail. No. The psalm says there is weeping at night, but joy comes in the morning.
Cometh in the morning. That's right.
For 43 years, Creek Freedmen, Black Creeks, have been in a night of discrimination. But the joy of the morning of all of you here, the world seeing, the light of day, that if the Creek Nation is going to be a nation of laws, then they have to follow the law. They have to follow the same law that they want us to follow with the McGirt decision. It said the Creek Treaty of 1866 is in force. Rhonda, would you like to say anything as one of our main plaintiffs?
Well, I'm just pleased to be here today. I think that our legal counsel did an outstanding job of presenting the case. I think the judge was fair. I do believe that if she follows the law, the treaties are the supreme law of the land, the 1866 treaty, if she follows that, our citizenship will be affirmed and hundreds of thousands of Creek Freedmen will be able to take their rightful place back into the nation of our ancestors' birth, back into the nation of our birth.
Jeff? Okay. I just got one thing to say. The 1866 treaty is the supreme law of the land. That's what I have to say.
I want to acknowledge my co-counsel. I don't see Eric Giles. I see David Riggs and Kim Hettenkemper. My other co-counsel are my counsel in my firm, Solomon-Simmons. Emma, my paralegal, Beatrice, the entire Justice for Greenwood team, the entire Terrence Crutcher Foundation team, Dr. Tiffany Crutcher, a great partner in this Black Creek Coalition, the Muscogee Creek Indian Freedmen Band, and everybody that came down here to support. I want to acknowledge and give them. It was not easy to come down, take off from work, during the middle of the day, drive down from wherever you're coming from or flying here and be in the cold to stand up for Black Creeks. We were hoping for a decision today. We didn't get it, but she said she's going to give us a decision before our trial date, which is in April. We're going to prepare for trial if she does not give us a decision, but we believe that we will get citizenship. And if it doesn't work here, we'll go to the federal court.
There you go.
Thank you.
A statement issued by MCN Attorney General Jerry Wisner after the December 1st hearing states, quote, "It is clear that the Citizenship Board followed the law in denying plaintiffs' applications for citizenship. The Muscogee Creek Constitution sets forth clear standards that make no provision for extending citizenship to non-Creek individuals. Efforts to make this case about race are legally unfounded and morally reprehensible. Race is not a consideration in the citizenship process. Petitioners for citizenship are not asked to identify their race, only to validate their lineage as a Muscogee Creek person. This case is about lineage-based citizenship, and any assertion otherwise is blatantly false." End quote. Both parties will now proceed with the discovery process in anticipation of the April 4th trial date. Muscogee media will have ongoing coverage of this developing story.